Alright, just wanted to do a quick video of unboxing. I haven't bought their stuff before, so this is a first. I haven't tried it, but I can follow it up with trying one of them or something. But interesting thing to note is, with a nasty divorce and going back in the corporate world, I have way more money than I even know what to do with at this point. And that doesn't mean I have all this money. I don't spend like how things were being spent when I was married. So I'm able to try out a bunch of other stuff, and so I ended up getting this thing I saw from 4Patriots. So it was like $670, and it's like a 3-month food supply. I had to cut some of the stuff so I'd be able to actually flip it open. And so, here are the two bins of the 3-month supply. And, we'll give some of it a try this weekend and see what it's like, but with the food supply, it came with a couple of 72-hour kits, which I really want to open one of these up and take a look and see exactly what is in each one of these things. It'd be really, really interesting, but anyway, it came with two of those. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's the same thing on the back. A small little seed collection. I don't know exactly how many seeds are in each one. Then came with some cocoa, as well as the coffee. But more importantly, I want to try this out, which is that sun kettle, and I've seen so much about it, and I do have a sun oven. In fact, if you go look back, you can actually see stuff that I've done with the sun oven before, and I'll do some more of it now it's getting cold out, because I like testing it with that. But anyway, I got this, and I'm going to chop this video and put it into two, but what I'm going to do is kind of take this, sorry I blocked that, I want to take this and kind of figure out from a very general cost perspective, like where am I sitting at, what do I actually kind of pay for this stuff, to give you an idea. And then see from that perspective at the end of this video, once I shoot that, if I think it's worth it or not. And then shoot some stuff on taste and quality, and make some of this and see how it works. So with that, the only thing I would include of why I like this versus bulk food that I can do for pennies is that in a true emergency, the last thing I want to worry about and have on my plate is how I'm gonna full prep straight rice and beans or whatever it may be, right? I want to be able to just take it, get it prepped quickly, and consume it. And so that's kind of my thoughts with getting this kit, was having like the already prepared, add hot water, boil, not have to think about putting something together. That first few days especially, but even more so longer term, until things kind of can settle out for you. That's really my concept on like a true emergency and how I want to prepare for it. So I'll add the cost thing into it, and I'll get this published. All right, so I went ahead and kind of just did some rough math to kind of figure out, like, okay, what are you into with this? And so, rough. So $697 all in, shipping, tax, if there was tax, I don't know. I mean, that's the charge I had. And so that was the 3-month supply, and then plus a bunch of these bonuses. And so The 272-hour kits, they say, are about 27 bucks a piece, the seeds being about 30. I don't know what the cocoa and coffee were, but that's got to be pretty cheap. And then that sun kettle being 67, that, you know, roughly what I looked at per day that you were getting for a food storage was about $6 a day is what you would pay, you know, to have a full day of food for one person. So now, you know, kind of with that said, you know, the whole reason why I wanted this was, you know, because I have a ton of food storage, and hopefully soon we're gonna start diving into that, and you can start seeing the amount of like long-term food that I've got put away, you know. But instead of breaking open my number 10 cans of, you know, freeze-dried vegetables, fruit, milk, other things that, you know, name it, you know, in the beginning of any disaster, emergency, the last thing you want to do is complicate your thinking. And so for me, having a meal that all I have to do is really add water to and boil reduces the amount of thought that I have to go into how am I going to eat, how am I going to maintain my energy, also reduces my time, you know, so I don't have to, you know, spend time prepping and putting something together. And that's kind of the point, right? In the beginning, you know, the first 72 hours to a couple weeks to even a month, you know, my thoughts need to be on, you know, a long-term look, you know, getting my security set, you know, figuring out the environment, what's going on, you know, how am I going to procure water, you know, to have a stable water source. I don't need to be worrying about how I'm going to make my meals. And so that's kind of the point of getting this kit. But, you know, hey, you know, for $6 a day for the first 90 days, at least for just me, I think that's worth the cost personally. We'll see how it tastes, and I'll post it as follow-ups to this. Like I said, I've never bought their stuff before. I've never tasted it. I'll post a follow-up on that sun kettle. I mean, I've seen it. I've never used it. I've used a sun oven, which I like a lot, and I've posted videos on that. I'll post more on it as well. I think it's really valuable. I may actually try to make a sun oven that I build into the ground this year too, which I think could be pretty cool. But anywho, that's my take on it.